Hello and welcome. This is Rappler Talk. My name is Amanda Lago. So, even with all that's been happening in the world, Ben and Ben has been keeping quite busy. While in quarantine, they've released several songs and music videos. They've started a vlog. They've been nominated for an MTV EMA and even started a fundraiser called Pohon for the students and teachers who are affected by the pandemic. All of this while working on their next album. So today we have the band, all nine of them, to talk to them
Hello.
about everything they've been working on so far. Hi, guys. And
What's
yeah, pick
up?
their brains about what it means for them to be musicians at a time like this. So, hello to Paolo, Miguel, Poch, Jam, Agnes, Tony, Andrew, and Kiefer of Ben and Ben.
Thank you.
Hi.
Yes. Hello.
How have you guys been?
Hello, we're good, we're good. Grabe, big words yung using music for good. Diba?
I, that's
Uh,
what else is there to use to describe what you're doing? Parang yun talaga yung ginagawa niyo. I mean, your last single, Di Ka Sayang, I mean, a daming nakinig, no? Like, #1 on Spotify, trending worldwide, 1 million streams as of yesterday. How many days pa lang after you released it? So, yeah, definitely your music is reaching out to a lot of people and you guys are doing good things with it. But did you see that coming? Like that response to the song to Di Ka Sayang?
well, nagulat kami kasi actually during the day na nirelease namin yung song, yung night na yun, doon talaga nagulat talaga kami. Kasi medyo nag-panic kami. Kasi panic level gulat. Kasi um, grabe yung events ng time na yun dahil hindi siya lumabas during the exact time na lahat kami na-expect siyang lumabas. And so we had to do a last minute panic session. Panic session na na in-upload namin yung song on our socials. Tapos like Instagram live kami the whole time. So nag-panic everyone, yung lahat ng tao with us. Pero yun, and this song, Di Ka Sayang, is a song that we really fought hard to bring out and put out. Dahil, yun nga, parang sabi naman namin big words in music for me, but that's what we're really trying to do in these times. And
Yeah.
Di Ka Sayang is a song with a message that we feel a lot of people need to hear these days.
Yeah.
Yep, wala na.
So when you said nag-panic discussion kayo, like bakit it came out before you meant it to come out?
It came out after.
Other way.
Oh, after. Okay.
After. Like,
Parang basically, ano siya eh, kasi when, when you're releasing something, you really have to plan it beforehand. And not just that, pero kumbaga, ano, yung involves the decision making in terms of like, how, when, where to put it out. Like, may song. So, may song naman. So, um,
Yeah, may sound.
it's more than just the band. So when the band makes a drastic decision, let's say like posting the song on social media even before it's out on streaming, that's a big thing. Kasi
Yeah.
parang ano, um, kumbaga it goes against all the protocols in releasing songs. Pero we just really wanted to do it because apart from we promised people that it was coming out on midnight, we promised them that because we really just firmly believe that whatever message we're trying to put out, um, we want to we want people to hear it somehow at the soonest possible time, and that's
Mm.
why we just went with it.
Yeah. Ang galing nung timing because I think around that time, that was like shortly after parang these public figures had spoken out against the SOGI bill. Tapos parang ang daming LGBTQ people na parang they felt so invalidated. So for a song like Di Ka Sayang to come out at the time, parang I think a lot of people just needed to hear it in that moment. Did that have anything to do with why you released the song? at the time?
No.
Actually,
Nagkataon na.
it's lang niya. Yeah.
Kasi talagang set kami na November 6 siya. Nonetheless, weeks or even a month.
At least a month yata.
Oo. So, nagsigla. Nag-line up siya.
Yeah.
We do believe din at the same time that things are meant to happen in the timings na nangyayari siya. Na hindi, kahit hindi mo siya in-expect. So, siya, parang sakto lang siya.
Ang timing.
I'm sure like a lot of people when the song came out, I mean, dami ko nakita sa feed ko na parang, oh my God, I really need to hear that. I guess with recent events and also the pandemic, it was a really good message, a good encouragement. Yeah, and musicians, like, I know a lot of musicians have been writing music with that in mind, na parang they want to encourage people. And you guys have been doing that, but you didn't stop there. You went even further and you started a fundraiser, Buhon. And I want to talk to you guys about that because that's like next level of helping out. What made you decide to start that?
Well, yung first iteration of Buon was done during the very beginning of the pandemic. And in fact, itong Buon that was done recently, second version. Na-realize namin kasi na ang music is only a part of the many different elements of society. And if society is screwed up, then music will also get screwed up. So parang, kumbaga, siya. And that's why we wanted to help out, not just in music. We wanted to help out through music. Kung anong help yung magbibigay namin sa problema na nararanasan ng sambayanan. Yeah. So parang in the very little ways that we can. And so that's why we started to do Pohon dahil kumbaga ultimately lalo na nung time na yon, none of us knew exactly pa nga kung ano tungkol saan kung ano yung extent ng virus and everything, but we just knew that everything is in a state of chaos and we need to do something. So yun, ECQ pa ng time na yun, tapos kami lumalabas sa mga bahay namin at tayo lahat. Pero we really knew that we had to help. And during the time na nandito naman kami together and nalaman namin din na babalik na sa school yung karamihan ng kabataan na online classes, and a lot of kids didn't really have the means to maximize their learning. We also knew that we needed to help out. It's also one of the things that we strongly advocate for education. So,
yeah.
I think actually the concept behind phone is very simple. It's very important to be able to express ourselves, and especially with everything that's happening right now. And ultimately though, in terms of things that, for example, yung March, yung sa PPEs and sa testing, and then ngayon support, it was for the school supplies and learning packages for back to school. This ultimately, it's more of a logistical thing actually. There's a gap that needs to be filled, and if we can find a way to address that gap through the stuff that we do, if it translates to that, then it's nice. So that's the goal of one.
Yeah.
That being said, actually, most of the work being done, I work ng mga partner organizations.
Yes.
All that we do is just make it known to the public that there's this project existing. Pero the credit and everything else goes to these organizations kasi sila po talaga yung gumagawa yung legwork, most of the work. So
yeah. So how has it been going so far? Like, How many people have you helped? Would you know?
Ah, well, so far, it's been going really great. Um, we didn't really expect na at this time na maraming nangangailangan. Ah, marami palalo pa lang handang tumulong. And nakaka-inspire lang makita yun. Kasi ano siya eh, well, it's a very good spirit to see na yung mga tao, kahit na yung iba feeling nila, like kunyari, may magsasabi na ito lang po yung magbibigay ko, pero gusto ko talagang tumulong. Grabe, kumbaga, hindi yun lang. Kumbaga, malupit yun na mas konti yung kaya mong ibigay, ay mas konti yung resources mo, pero grabe yung willingness mong magbigay. Wala. Nakaka-inspire lang makita. Kaya kami lang.
So parang may inspiration din na bumabalik sa inyo through the people who give. So you guys are musicians, you're artists. Saving the world and helping out isn't exactly in your job description, no? But you guys seem so intent on doing that, and or at least to help other people. Why do you think that's important as musicians?
I think as musicians or artists, first and foremost, before we're musicians and artists, we're also human. We're also people. We're also Filipinos, and I think it's something that comes naturally. The want and the need and the importance to help other people, because it's easy to, or it's possible for us to sort of have a picture or to understand the problems going on with other people, how tough it might be for other people, and just the weight of everything that's happening. And it would take so much ignorance for ourselves to just say na, hindi, artist na kami. And we were just musicians. We don't need to care about people. But I think that's what makes humanity and art beautiful, because it's not just one dimensional. It can be it's multidimensional, and we understand that we are people and Filipinos and humans, and then before everything.
Yeah, ganda. may dadagdag pa kayo? Anyone?
Ganda ng sinabi ni
Copy-paste.
It's a perfect answer. So the music you make, I would describe it like aside, it's very the opposite of self-absorbed, I guess. I mean, you write songs about your fans' experiences or a fan's experience. And yun nga, very encouraging music. It's very not self-absorbed, very selfless, I guess. And I wonder, does that play into like your creative process at all? Like I don't know, how do songs like this come about?
Yes. I think one of the things that we've been doing our best to be intentional about since the very beginning is in the creative process to always include, or not include, to make the forefront what the song asks for. So as you'd imagine, in a group of 9 people, there are 9 brains, 9 very, very different ideas. So if we all tried to be creative from the perspective and point of view of one thing, what our idea is for the song, we'd never finish anything. So
Right.
I think that's why when we're able to really dial in and focus on what message is, what the song needs, what the song should be about, what messages people might need to listen to or hear right now, then it really becomes not about ourselves anymore. Parang we allow ourselves lang to parang we end up all becoming 9 collaborators toward a very particular effect and goal and message. So yes.
Yeah.
If at any point kasi any of us make the music about any one of us, uh, that's when being nine stops working, or that's when
Yeah.
it becomes a bigger problem than it is a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oo nga 'no, kasi 9 kayo, eh. So, parang kailangan isa lang yung goal niyo. Like, how do you fit 9 voices in one song? Yeah. But I'm interested in that because you guys are working on a new album. You're all, you're doing what many great bands have done in the past, and you decided to lock in together in one place and work on this album. What has that been like so far?
Just kidding. Madami kaming natututunan about each other. Well, actually, hindi naman. Kasi prior to this, halos everyday din kami magkakasama. Tapos, we usually stay in the same hotel kapag nag-out of town shows kami. So, parang moving in together has just confirmed. Ano yun? Ano yun? Pinag-usapan natin ng isang araw. Ay, oh well, anyway. Parang na-highlight yung
Peculiar.
yeah, yun. Na-highlight yung mga nuances and quirks ng isa't isa. Like, pwede ko ba i-share yun sa'yo? Like, kunwari, alam namin na madami siyang gamit. As in, lagi. Like, yung bag niya puno-puno ng gamit. Tapos lalo lang siya na-confirm dito sa bahay kasi ang dami niyang dalang storage box. Ay, yung mga ganun. Ay,
Yeah.
It has been fun. And, wala lang. It's interesting.
Has it helped you, like, like, songwriting wise, like, to be all together, living together 24/7?
Yeah, definitely. Yung song kasi, and Guy Watch and the others would be able to talk about it more. A song is not just the words and the melodies. I think crucial part of the song itself, and it's not really stated enough, is everything, all of the musical elements that come with it, the instruments, even down to how it's produced, the mix, the master, parang everything ties in into one. Na ultimately, the benefit of us being together here is the energies that bind us together ay napapalabas talaga doon sa things that we create. And the inspiration as well from each other and from the environment here, the surroundings, this house, parang ano siya, it all ties in here. So maybe later si Coach Jessica can also talk more about how we come up with new sounds here.
Bali kung sa
Yeah.
fried chicken siya, it's not just about the chicken. It depends what breading you use and what cooking oil. Tawali mo.
May partner.
Ganda.
Free. Season.
Gusto ko yung napunta sa pagkain na yung ano. Yung,
Wala eh.
Meron ba using
Music for food.
Oh.
sino nagluluto sa inyo dyan sa house?
Marami.
Kaya for midnight slaps.
Sucks.
But how have you been, because you guys also, I mean, nasa isang space kayo nun. I can imagine na as close as you guys are, di ba nakaka-cabin fever at some point?
Yes. I guess yung biggest difference from our lives last year, wherein we'd be spending every day, all day working, is that right now, technically, as much good as we're able to do here, there's also that very real individual difficulty of not being able to go home to our families.
Mm.
Not
But
being able to
it-
quiet time.
Not having quiet, well, may quiet time naman, pero it's not
Mga
not the
5%.
same, basically, yung
Yeah.
kind of rest. Pero parang, I guess nakikiramay din kami with several Filipinos and even people all around the world who have to be apart from their families and have to be apart from their loved ones in this season na parang you're not allowed or parang you have
It's just more
it's more practical and for everyone's safety talaga. So, yun.
Kung
Yeah.
it's really what about like the times? Parang with honestly, like with what we have right now, it's something to be extremely grateful for. Given that these times are very hard for most of people. So, kumbaga, ano, wala yung mga, syempre, may feelings pa rin involved kasi yung people or all of that. Pero, when we come back to it, wala yun kumpara sa pagpapasalamat we have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Because of everything that's happening right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So why did you guys decide to do this in the first place? To work on this album and come together, live together.
Ano siya eh, parang kumbaga, it just made sense now. Kasi we would be doing it anyway. When we're not together, mas mahirap lang. Kasi internet,
When we tried writing and like arranging Lifetime, for example, that was a song we all did from our individual homes. And
Yeah.
parang, hirap talaga.
Yeah.
mahirap siya.
Mhm.
Parang, yun nga, it was also with regard to trying to keep our loved ones in a safe position and not risking anyone else
Yeah.
of the stuff that we need to do anyway as part of the work that yeah.
Yeah.
Ano lang, kumbaga creative wise learn siya. Ibang experience.
Hmm. I guess you can hear na iba talaga siya for you guys because even in Hindi Ka Sayang, parang iba yung tunog niya from before. It's still very much Ben and Ben, but like it's different also. So how did you guys arrive at that sound? Um, Sino sasagot?
Sabi lang.
Yeah, so for this, the moment that we got here, I think it really opened a new door for us also, creatively and even perspective. Na parang, it's not just with the intention of like upgrading our sound. It was really more of like exploring where we can go by still being who we are. And so like, syempre, with this first project, we get to apply it with this song basically, Ikasaya. And so we have, parang we were inspired not just by each other, but also by, like yung kagaya na sinabi ni Eva, was inspired by the sky, the trees, the fresh air, being in the province. So parang it also put us in a different mindset. And so we were working on this song. Kami nila Pat, Tony, and Butch. So meron kaming parang certain team. And when we were working on the song, we were thinking, naisip namin na we had this idea na like each songs and even for the future songs, what if we imagine them to be like a place? You know, na they're not just like an audio thing, but then every time you close your eyes, it is actually the place that you go to and listen and experience that. So we look hard to see what's in this place and basically just describe whatever we see, like in that place. So we heard like waves.
Katabi mo si Kiefer.
Kaya ka may hiwa.
Yeah, because in the song, kung napansin niyo, like may breath. So like we were playing with all of these elements, and they were very intentional where we placed them, and most of them pa nga is baka nga hindi niyo pa siya napapansin, but it's all those details. It's the little things that makes it what it is. Like when you look at like this plant, you don't just appreciate the flower, pero subconsciously you're also appreciating the shapes of the leaves and all that. So the same thing can be applied also with this song and for a future song. And when we're really enjoying it, we're all amazed also with each other, with how, kasi iba-iba eh. We're all individual, unique persons, na
Yeah.
we hear differently, we see things differently also. But it's a joy to see it the way they see it. It's a joy to see it the way Pao sees it, how Jam sees it, Agnes. So it's just a wonderful, and it's a joyful experience basically, working on this song and the whole process basically.
Yeah.
But
So-
I think the reason why we did that, I mean, like what Kuiper said, intentional siya. I mean, hindi lang siya, wala lang na we just wanted to find a new sound. I think what kind of inspired it more was the song itself. And because when you make music, we really always want to serve the song. You want to make a band arrangement, you want the mix of the sound to be a certain way that will really bring out the song. So when we heard the song nung start na sinulat ni Miguel Paulo, Miguel. I'm confused. Tambal ba kayo? Sinulat nila. The song's such a powerful and heavy song. So when someone listens to a song, they don't only listen to the lyrics of the song, but they experience the whole sound in itself. So we wanted to package the song in such a way that would really make it an experiential thing for the listener. That would na maganahan sila to accept the message or to really listen to the little things, to each word, to each message in the whole song in itself.
Meron kaming mga nilagay na very small details din dun sa new sound elements that actually were there that are intended to be felt rather than heard. So yung mga things dun na sobrang nung inaala namin siya parang narinig ko so wag parang kasi parang yung balance kasi between parang inaagawan mo yung spotlight kung ano talaga yung important things that need to be heard. So yun, parang may mga ganun din.
Yeah, guys, may mga extra dyan. Balikan niyo siya.
Yeah, loop niya lang.
Look nila, you'll find those.
Yung mga Easter eggs.
Yes.
Hanapin niyo yung hinga ni guys.
So, I think magaling yung ano ito.
Tsaka yung wink ni nandun medyo.
Hanggang doon sa akin din. Na-record ko din. But it sounds like you were so meticulous now about writing. Like, yun nga, sinabi nyo nga, you really think of every little detail. Is that gonna be what it's like for the upcoming songs that we're gonna hear from you guys?
Wala kasi kaming iniisip na studio budget niya.
Studio time.
So like,
Yun.
Ang ano lang, iniisip namin yung 9 p.m. bawal na magingay.
Unit dito sa Stena. Pero, ano to, definitely, yes.
We will see. We will see with the future songs.
yes.
But what we really hold on to talaga tightly is that each sound and everything we do for the song should be for the song and for the message. Because that's really the center of our music that we hope everyone will accept and enjoy and
We're
take to heart.
very, very intentional. So,
Mhm.
for this next song.
So that's I guess that's something that listeners should know para alam talaga nila na lahat ng nilalagay niyo doon sadya. Intentional. Sabi niyo. So are you working on the album? You're working on the album right now. Are you recording it there?
Yes. Yes. But we're not yet recording.
Okay.
We're not yet recording all of it.
Everything, yeah.
So like we're recording some of it, but some of it we're still writing. So
Okay. Simultaneous na nangyari.
Pero yeah, dito.
dito siya nangyayari.
So actually, yung Digasaya was the first song that we completed.
Ang nakapangbahay.
Kapajamas.
Actually, hindi talaga siya record. So, ito, yung
mismo
background.
Play.
Oh wow. Diyan siya nabuo. What is it like that to work on your own? Like kasi si Pat parang you scored gaya sa pelikula. So how are you able to do that from there? Or did you do it before?
Well, ang ginagawa ko po kasi, I usually wake up ng mga 6 a.m. What? No, hindi kasi morning person talaga ako. Like, nawi-witness nila na sobrang antok na ako pag 11 p.m. Like, I always tell them,
10.
inaantok na ako ng mga 10 o'clock, tapos I mean, common knowledge na siya sa amin na antok na ako, tapos nagiging grumpy na ako kapag hindi ako nakakatulog ng mga ganong time. So lalo lang nila na-witness yun dito. Tapos, for gaya sa pelikula, yung nga, early riser po ako, so I usually wake up at mga 7. Tapos, ayun, sakto, tulog pa silang lahat by then, and work usually starts at around 1.
1 p.m. pa yung Ben&Ben work.
Unahan ng workstation
Yeah.
dito, but balance. So you have to like find your place to work. So Pat already has her nest beside her bird.
Yeah.
Tapos,
Yeah, sorry, may kakatil kasi ako ng pet.
dami ng pets ni
Yeah.
Pat.
Dalawa lang, grabe.
So may kanya-kanya kayong like space, kanya-kanyang workstation and stuff like that. So you still like
More or less.
Not really. Pero we find ways.
Please. Si Pat, grabe yan. Sa, may kita mo siya, like, syempre, yung umaga siya magising. Ibig sabihin, meron din late magising. So, which is coming up. Si Pat, nakikita mo, index na siya sa scoring work. Tapos, every weekend, sa all 8 episodes of Parents Week.
Very dynamic, yung floor area na yun. Kasi, while I'm working dun sa corner ko, makikita mo yung mga taong nag-exercise.
Mga,
Like
Kumakain.
gumagawa ng kape.
may
May nag-games.
Oh,
so all-purpose all-purpose area.
or, multi-purpose area.
So when does the actual writing and making music happen? Like anong point nag-synchronize yung schedules niyo?
After PM, pag nakakain na lahat.
Mahirap na.
Mga 1 or 2 p.m. hanggang 9 p.m. Pag reklamo na yung kapitbahay. Bago sila magreklamo. Stop na kami.
Grabe yung mga kapitbahay, naririnig talaga nila kayo na nag-record and tumutugtog.
Naiinig nila yung...
Sneak peek na nga sila eh.
Oo nga eh. Buti nga.
Para silang
Yun.
para silang may libreng concert every night. Ano ganon ba yun? So the album, how much longer? Talagang pinressure ko kayo. No pressure, but like how much longer will it be?
Dance.
Hindi kaya today.
Hindi kaya. For sure next year.
Hmm. And what?
Joke lang.
Next year. And in the meantime, will you be releasing any more singles, music videos? Will you just release Di Ka Sayang na music video?
Before the end of 2020, we have something very, very special coming up. We can't say what it is yet, but it's something unexpected.
Actually.
Pero, yun, ano siya, ilalabas namin siya bago matapos yung 2020. So, abangan niyo.
Okay.
For Di Ka Sayang naman, we're very happy to be able to work on a lot of stuff related to it. So, of course, the music video just came out. The song is on all streaming platforms, and we also released the very first live performance of it, which we did nung Lazada Super Show. Tapos, we also have a BBTV episode on our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Na related to Di Ka Sayang.
Yes.
When will the episode be out?
Well, it's out today.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
Mm, okay.
So if di ko pinakalalam kung kailan i-air. Pero tonight sila. Ano ba kaya?
Tonight, November 11.
11.
Yeah, 11.
Ayun, 11. So it's coming out. And ano siya? Full circle siya eh. Kasi BBTV is one of the very first things that we did dito sa bahay. Parang we started a vlog series na super DIY, and then it all tied in together na itong episode, it's a very special EBTV episode. And we're gonna tell a lot more about the song and about ourselves.
Ooh, nice. I'm curious lang because you mentioned like the first live performance. Parang, but live now means it's so different from what live used to be.
Yeah.
So how do you connect with your like what's that like performing live when you're not really live?
Sorry.
Watch the videos. Yeah.
I guess it's a really different world because um, I came from a musical theater background a really long time ago, and there was always uh, this comparison or parang having to know that when you're on stage, your actions have to be so big, so grand. But when it comes to like TV or when it comes to the video medium, it's a totally different monster na parang kahit just the slightest blink is seen, the tilting of your face a bit. So we've been trying our best to kind of learn and figure out the best way that we can connect through people with this medium. And we haven't really found the best way yet, but we're in the process. So what we've
Mm.
been just trying to do for now is like just make sure that we maintain like the joy of playing together for each other with each other. So
Yeah.
among all things, that's been something that has helped us connect somehow.
Mm. And how about like connecting with your fans? Because even now, like I'm sure your fans still feel very connected to you guys kahit na tagal na lang di nakapanood ng gig. How do you foster that connection still?
Well, that's what we're very thankful for sa social media. Kasi I think for all of us, but in our context as a band and with the connection of our listeners to us, sobrang napapagpatuloy namin yung pagkausap sa kanila, pag minsan nagda-live kami, pag sa Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So we're very, very thankful na these avenues are there for us to just keep the communication going. Kasi we do love talking to people who listen to us. And we also love to hear what they think about the songs we release. We love to talk about the songs more. And yun, we really love the connection that we have. Piliwanag
Mhm.
into everyone. Sobrang, yun, ano lang, tuloy-tuloy.
Yeah. So I guess on that note, can invite people to your social media accounts, I guess. I'm sure they already know. Um,
Well,
Yeah.
please follow us on everywhere. It's Ben&Ben Music, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And on our YouTube channel, search Ben&Ben. We're going to be releasing a lot of stuff. We've released a lot of stuff, and we're going to be releasing others soon. So please watch out for that.
yeah, soon. Including that very
Very
different
different
thing. Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Now we-
Exciting.
So,
But
yeah.
thank you guys for chatting with us, and thank you for
Yeah.
the music and for everything that you do.
Salamat,
Yeah,
salamat.
congratulations on your latest single, Di Ka Sayang.
So please listen to Di Ka Sayang, guys, and share it to those who feel na kailangan nila natin.
Yes. And thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been Rappler Talk with Ben and Ben.